One of the questions I get asked most frequently whenever I make a BB cream review video or foundation, any type of base product, you guys always ask me, what is your favorite BB cream? Which one works the best? And, do you have a good one to recommend? Well, that's often a really hard question to answer, and I'm always very hesitant to reply to those questions because really, a perfect product rarely exists that works for everyone. You have to consider your own skin type. Mine might be completely different from yours, and you have to consider what you are looking for and what type of finish you are trying to achieve when it comes to a BB cream. But what I thought I would take the opportunity to do today is share with you guys a little background history about BB creams for one, and number two, talk to you a bit more in depth about from my own experience what I found are the differences between the Asian versions of BB creams, mainly the Korean versions. I do have two Japanese BB creams, but the Asian BB creams, and also the Western beauty market released BB creams. And I think it's really important to take a look at these two because they're two kind of very different options. Although they're both called BB creams and they're marketed very similarly, they aren't exactly the same thing, and I feel like they don't function in the same way. But first, a little history lesson. I think it's very important to know where the product came from when it comes to something like this, and it's a huge trend, and I think it will continue to be a huge trend for a number more years to come, so we might as well get familiar with it. Now, as far as I know, BB creams originated from Germany more than a decade ago. That's a long time, and they were originally intended for patients who have just undergone some sort of skin treatment, intensive treatment such as a laser or a peel for your skin. And at that time, during the recovery period, when skin tends to be red, very vulnerable to UV rays, and you might have some minor scarring or whatnot going on in that recovery period, dermatologists recommended and sort of put together this product called BB cream, which is meant to be multifunctional, multi-purpose, protect your skin as your skin is healing. So not to create any more damage, but to aid in the healing process of your skin. Well, after it was conceived in Germany and went over to Asia, Korea especially picked up on this product and made it phenomenally huge. And I do mean phenomenally huge. Everyone from celebrities to your everyday, office people who work in the offices, people who just, men and women actually. There are BB creams created just especially for men over in Asia, but that's a whole different story. And anyone from sort of the older demographic to someone who is younger and with different skin needs, everybody loved BB creams because they were easy to use. They provided benefits for your skin. They often had great SPF, and also they are meant, I feel, to be used as a better, healthier, shall we say, alternative to foundation. If you need to wear some kind of foundation or base product every day, consider switching over or testing out some BB creams and seeing if that does a bit more good for your skin. Because I have found, wearing foundation on a consistent basis that I can wear on my skin and make my skin just feel a little bit more suffocated and drab, really. So that is sort of the basic background about BB creams, and today I'm going to talk to you guys quickly about the general differences between the Western brands I've encountered versus the Asian equivalent. And also I am focusing today on products which are drugstore price, ranging from $10 to $20. Although there are more expensive prestige lines, such as from Estee Lauder, Clinique, Lancome, I know they've all released BB creams. I do feel like 10 to 20 is a good amount to spend on a BB cream, and you don't necessarily need to pay that much in order to find a good BB cream product. Alright, let's get going then. If there is one sentence I would say to start off this battle of the BB creams, is that Western BB creams take their focus from the BB cream being a makeup product. So the foundation is considering as makeup, then adding a little bit something extra here and there of skincare as a bonus for good measure. But it's not meant to be considered as a skincare extension. Whereas from the Asian BB creams I have encountered, I do find that they take skincare as the foundation of their product. So they start off with good skincare ingredients and then they build up. They add SPF, they add color, they add coverage. All those things are built on top of a good skincare base. And that's the difference in the approach to the creation of a product like a BB cream. The Asian markets start off by considering it as an extension of their skincare, and I feel like the Western beauty market so far anyways start off by looking at it as a makeup with skincare additives to it. When it comes to function overall, the American or the Western brand BB creams tend to act as a couple things: a moisturizer, a product with a low SPF, a tinted moisturizer type of product with skin calming abilities, often from additives such as aloe or chamomile. For example, this one from Maybelline is very much a tinted moisturizer. Another one here, the Garnier one, is again sort of lower in coverage, lower in SPF, and more like a light product, a light base for your skin. In contrast, the Asian BB creams that I have here, let me just pick, what should I pick? Let's pick this one from Skin 79 here. They tend to function as a moisturizer, a medium to high SPF. This one actually has SPF 15 here. They work as a base, a foundation, often as concealer, because you can find many Asian BB creams with incredibly high coverage. And also, of course, great skincare ingredients in here. And I think that comes from the idea of Korean products often focusing on the idea of cosmeceuticals, combining both skincare and makeup in one. So it's not just slathering things on top of your skin, but making sure those things do a little bit extra for your face when you're wearing it during the day. When it comes to texture, I do feel like the Western version BB creams have a more fluid, liquid, blendable consistency, and it's much easier to spread on the skin even with just your fingers. And again, I do have to come back to the Maybelline one. I think this one has a great texture. You'll see it in the review that I have linked in the blog post, but great consistency in here. Even this one by Marcel has a very blendable consistency that feels great on the skin. They tend to have, like I said, a light gel cream or a liquid consistency, and they're better suited, I feel, for dry or dehydrated skin to add a little bit extra moisture. They can range from a satin finish to a very dewy finish. So the Marcel here is more of a satin finish BB cream, and so is the Garnier right here. And the Maybelline has a very sort of dewy type of fresh finish to the skin. They tend to look very natural, imperceptible, blends very easily into the skin, and offer a range from sheer to medium coverage is what I have found. When it comes to the Asian equivalents, they tend to be a lot thicker. This one from Skin 79 called VIP Gold. They're thicker, they're more of a thick cream consistency, and they suit a variety of skin types from oily skin to dry skin. And because they have different variations and more choices, you do get all those different types that you can choose from. Also, they can range anywhere in finish from a dewy finish to a satin finish to a matte finish. I don't have any matte finish BB creams right here really, because I prefer sort of more dewy look, but certainly they do exist, and they're a little bit hard to track down, but you can find them if that is what you're looking for. In terms of coverage, they range from something very sheer, such as this one from Laneige, has a very sheer coverage. You can use it just as a base and put other products on top, or they can go all the way to full coverage, such as this one from Mizon, has medium to full coverage. That's pretty great if you want to skip concealer and just do a one-step process. When it comes to ingredients, I think that's really important if you're talking about BB cream, because they were meant to be multifunctional and benefit your skin. If you're looking at an ingredients list from a Western BB cream and put it right next to a foundation, they read very, very similarly. A big chunk of the ingredients just look like foundation additives, and then generally speaking, towards the middle or the end, they have a little bit of skincare extra added to it. And a couple of the most popular ingredients to add include chamomile and aloe to soothe and calm any redness. I think the Western brand BB creams do great at that. And they often include, for some of them, hyaluronic acid. And when it comes to this one, the Marcel BB cream I have here, it does great because it does contain a good amount of hyaluronic acid, and it keeps my skin hydrated but not too oily the entire day. So that's something to look for when it comes to the ingredients of the Asian brand BB creams. They often include an abundant sort of list of skincare ingredient, often derives from plants or natural origins. One thing to keep note of is that because they are derived from plant origins, they often use the plant oil extract. So the Asian BB creams aren't necessarily oil-free. Some of them are, some of them are not, and you do need to make sure that you read the label there. But from my personal experience, I haven't significantly broken out from any BB creams that do contain oils, because it does depend on what oils it contains. I break out with mineral oil. A lot of other natural plant oils I seem to do just fine. The Western brand BB creams are often oil-free, so that's a slightly better option if you are very, very iffy about oils. Back to the Asian BB creams, lots of skincare ingredients. If you look at the ingredients list, a good chunk of the list is plant or skincare extracts. Other popular additives include arbutin for skin whitening, brightening up any dark spots, hyperpigmentation, great for that. It often contains collagen or Q10, an anti-aging ingredient to plump up the skin, fill in any fine lines, and just make your skin nice and smooth and taut and plump. Also, hyaluronic acid again is often added in the Asian BB creams, moisturizing the skin, keeping your skin hydrated all day long, and like we said, the plant extracts in a variety of different forms. Really, at the end of the day, I think if you are considering, between one or the other, consider what you want your product to do. If you are looking for a tinted moisturizer-like type of product that has a great fluid, blendable consistency, very easy to apply, doesn't take lots of work, go with a Western brand BB cream such as the Maybelline is good. The Marcel is good. Garnier is not bad, but it just oxidizes on my skin pretty badly, and you'll see more about that in the review video. And they're much more of a skin perfector. If you have minor blemishes, if you just want to even things out a little bit, you want to wear some casual face makeup, go for the Western brand products. If you are looking for something heavy duty, really hardworking, and does take skincare seriously, I think go for the Asian brand BB creams. They have, generally speaking, a great list of skincare ingredients, and they do help to heal blemishes, calm down redness, help with wrinkles, brightening up your complexion even when you're not wearing the BB cream. So they do heal and work on the skin a lot better. They have higher SPF overall. They have higher coverage. They have options for higher coverage, let me say it that way. And they're great at hiding redness or any sort of skin discoloration, just making your skin more even overall. I would have to say, when it comes to color choices, the Western BB creams have a wider range of color selection for a larger color demographic. For the Asian BB creams, if you are very fair to medium skin tone, you'll be just fine. If you have deeper skin tones, you might want to test samples or just approach it a little bit carefully. Certainly, some BB creams are very blendable. They can be blended into very dark skin tones and still look quite natural. And certain other ones are actually colorless, and they color adapt to your skin as you start blending it into your skin. So they do exist as well. But generally speaking, Asian BB creams are more fair, and they don't have as many color selection. I think that is really all I have to say. I hope that this gave you guys some insight into the BB cream world, and if you have questions or comments, feel free to leave me something down below. You can also talk to me on Twitter or Facebook. Remember to check out my blog post where I list all of these BB creams photographed, and links to any reviews will be in the blog post as well. Hope to see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.